The year was 2011. Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, and Kate Middleton was married, all three of them. The Supremo Tribunal Federal approves weddings of people of the same gender in Brazil. Mojang releases hit video game Minecraft and is set to take over the world of streaming and virtual gaming. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, Dota was the biggest competitive game in the Philippines. Even when other online games were popping up during the time, like FPSs like Crossfire, Special Force, and MMORPGs like Ragnarok and Ran Online, you would always undoubtedly find half an entire LAN cafe filled with Dota players screaming at each other for a grand prize of like an extra hour on the PC and like $2 each. I've had the fortunate misfortune of being isekai'd to this country back in '98, so I grew up around the time where this game has reached its peak popularity, for good and mostly bad reasons. Dota was released in 2003 as a mod for Warcraft 3, and it was popular up until 2013 when Dota 2 was officially announced and released to the public. I'm sure from the title of this video you already know why I'm showing you this retrospective of Dota and Dota 2, but I wanted to give more context on why I really wanted to make this video. See, as a long-time Dota player and Yu-Gi-Oh enjoyer, I noticed that a lot of the skills needed to be good in one game can be overlapped in the other game, and I wanted to see how well each of these skills translate from one game to another. So today I will be bringing in one hell of a Dota player and we'll see how well these skills translate from Dota to Yu-Gi-Oh! And we'll see how well he does in around 7 days. Okay, hello, we have our homeboy here, Lost Vein 18, aka Voltaire. How you doing, my guy?
Hello, I'm doing good, thanks.
This is Lost Vein. Lost Vein is a divine ranked Dota player, which is basically the second highest rank you can get in this game. And he's a college student. He goes to college frequently and he's still able to get this high rank with high levels of play. He is primarily an Arc Warden Zeus main, but he occasionally plays characters like the grandma, I forgot her name, and the fucking squirrel. Point is, this guy is really good at this game. So let's go ahead and learn more about him. Alright, so can you tell me what is the extent of your experience with Yu-Gi-Oh?
Few months ago, pina-install sa akin ni Hotel, kapatid ko.
Yeah?
And tinry ko lang siya for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And simula din kasi ng first time ko na, kaya hindi ko din siya natuloy.
Mm-hmm.
So, konting-konting experience na talaga.
I see. In terms with with Yu-Gi-Oh, have you ever like watched or played the actual card game? Do you have you like do you own any cards physically? Have you watched the show? All of that. What's your experience with that in that sense of Yu-Gi-Oh?
First, wala ko any experience sa laro.
Mm-hmm.
But then, as a kid, I used to watch it kahit di ko naintindihan yung rules.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool, monsters fighting. And that's it.
Your kuya actually played Master Duel. He told you about the game. He played it for a long while, like casually on the side. He understands what to do to win. Is what I understand from how he plays now. Do you think by the end of this week you can possibly beat your kuya in a duel, or like you could climb up higher than he did?
Hmm, I think I can give him a fair match, but beating him, I don't know for sure since
Mm-hmm.
mas matagal yung experience sa kaysa sa akin.
Mm-hmm. Just to give you an idea, the highest he reached was a gold,
Mhm.
which is two ranks below the highest rank, because the highest rank is diamond. So it goes rookie, Rookie, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. So there's like two ranks below, and that's him with only playing it casually. Do you think that you have a chance to like get higher like in the next 7 days?
I'm not really sure, but I guess I try.
Of course, all right. Okay. During this time, we had like an hour of me teaching him the basics of the game. And we also talked about playstyles and like the various playstyles that are available in the game and which decks accompany those playstyles the best. We also like picked out a few decks based on his desired playstyle, which was a combo. And yeah, so this is what we ended up with. Okay. Alright, so this were your first 5 suggestions. And after that came his toughest challenge yet. Well, his first one. And it was just like doing the Master Duel tutorial, which was pretty trenches. But it was a pretty good starting point to get his feet wet and try out the mechanics of the game, the rules of the game, and like understanding how it's played. And you can read your cards first because that's pretty important. Before you do anything, I think if you're not familiar, oh, I mean, the play is very clear. You just summon unexpected. You use unexpected die. Can you read unexpected die's effect for me? Basahin mo
If you
muna.
want monster, special summon one or level 4 or lower normal monster from the deck.
Okay. So, if you see right now, you meet the requirement, right? You control no monsters, right? So if you use unexpected die right now, you can summon one level 4 monster from your deck. A normal monster from your deck. So you can do that right now. You're still quite lower than 1700, but you're getting there. 1600. 1800. Ooh. I think you know what to get. Alright. So now, before you set your trap card, so yan yung phases, right? Can you click the main one? Yung button yan. Do you see this, right? These are the phases. Draw phase is where you
Draw
the
card.
draw card when the turns change, right? Standby is just like waiting for your opponent's response. Main one is where you summon or use a spell card for the first time. Then now you want to go into battle and attack. Just drag your monster. Yeah, you can drag or click attack button. Anything works actually. Shortly after, he was learning how to do an XC summon and learning how to advance the game state. And yeah, it was pretty tedious, but I felt like he was actually, trying his best to understand everything, and he was actually like trying his best to read every card, which is I don't even do that, man. And yeah, he's doing much better than I initially thought he would. Okay, this is gonna be great because I'm gonna teach you how to XC summon. So now summon your other level 4. Yeah, summon that. Beautiful. Do you see that glowing thing in the side?
Yes.
Click that. Special summon. Do you see the guy with the black border?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. This is how you summon from the extra deck. So that is what we call an Xyz monster, the card with the black background. Basically, you can summon this by having two monsters of the same. It's usually gonna be like that. So, like two monsters with the same level. So it's rank 4, right? So right now in the field you have two level 4 monsters, which means you can summon Kachikochi Dragon. Beautiful. Face up attack position. If you're gonna use it, yep. You can place them anywhere. So this is great, right? Afterwards, we sped through the 3 tutorial stages, in which he did really well. I noticed that he was reading a lot more than usual, because Yu-Gi-Oh players don't really read. But yeah, I do appreciate that he's actually like I could see his effort, and it was very nice to see. And after that, I told him that the goal was to finish everything in solo up until Elemental Lords. So it's dual strategy 1 until Elemental Lords, which would give us around 10k gems. That should hopefully give us around, hopefully give us around 10k gems. So yeah, so I forgot to say he picked Sword Soul as his first deck. So afterwards, we're gonna go ahead and build that, and we'll get back to you guys. Hello, what's good? How is your training arc?
I think it's pretty good. I played a few games. I done a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
the solo.
So at this point, he was just about ready to finish all of the quests I asked him to do. We should be ending up with around more or less 10k gems, which will allow us to build his first deck finally. Oh, he's dead. He hella dead. Alright, beautiful.
Finish it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, great. So all the duels thus far have been pretty much same, right?
Yes.
Okay, so great. Right now, after you finish that, you actually hit gold. In the gold part, you don't do anything anymore, I believe. Yeah, so if you click goal, you just have to claim shit. Yeah, you get the Sangan, mate. Alright, then you go here. Now, the top part is where it gets interesting, because if I remember correctly, that is the special summoning techniques. So you can go ahead and pick one. There we go. 2 plus 3, 1 is the winner, and you make a level 5-0.
Okay.
And he should be fine. They're both gonna kill.
Slide this one. You. You.
Okay. I just attack him. Everything others. A level around 4 0. Select and you are gonna special summon every monster in your hand that's between 2 to 7. Oh, sorry, 1 to 8. So 2 to 7. Beautiful.
I
Basically
also,
just adding stuff.
I also tried this earlier.
I see.
Reading summon. Oh,
4. So chain 4 is the one that's gonna resolve first, right?
yes.
So chain 4. Zing. 3. 2. And lastly, your own chain.
Oh.
So yours is still gonna be the last one to pop. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of. No, I think that's him. He's done. He's done for count. Now, you're probably gonna want to. Yep, just claim the goal, and you should be fine. Then let's check your gems after the goal. Finally finished completing the quests and a few of the other story quests. Now all we have to do is build a deck. Now we came short of 10k, we got around 8k, but since we were opening packs, we got like a few hundred while we opened packs, and we ran into our first problem. Sword Soul didn't have a secret pack. What? So let me explain a bit further. There are over 10,000 cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So if you're trying to pull for a specific card just by opening packs, it's kind of impossible. It's like looking for a needle in the haystack, or like looking for good governance in the Philippines. It's just not really possible. So in order for you to have an easier time with building decks, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel have what they call a secret pack. 4 out of the 8 cards per secret pack are guaranteed to be the featured cards of a specific archetype, making it so much easier for you to pull cards that you actually need. So the most efficient way of unlocking a secret pack is by crafting a card from that specific archetype that is SR or UR. I did forget to mention that you also get one free pull every time you do it this way. But yeah, the underlying problem is that Sword Souls don't have a secret pack. See, they came out in their own normal pack called Refined Blade that at this point isn't available anymore, and Master Duel hasn't added a Sword Soul secret pack yet. So we had to change our plans. So what I had him do was open all of his special deal bundles, and we'll see which of the archetypes that he had in mind had the most cards we've pulled, and we build from that. I have like 6 cards. Oh no, how is that? I mean, is that 8? 8 per pack? Sick. So after all it's said and done, he pulled the most cards from the Phantom Knights pack, so we went ahead and decided to just build the Phantom Knight deck. I gave him a copy of my old Phantom Knights deck from the start of Master Duel, and a few budget options as well, but we basically have the most important cards there, and this deck was pretty much able to win for sure. Day 3 of the experiment, and right now I am building the same exact deck that we built yesterday with Lost Vein. I'm gonna go ahead and try to giving him a sample of the few bread and butter combos for this deck, and yeah, I'll go ahead and explain the nuances of it to him. Hopefully he can be able to absorb all of this
Hi, I am
information.
back.
Hello. Combos, I guess. So let me go solo. So I won't give you, like, this is not gonna be the combos that I'm teaching you is not the end all be all, but I'll give you like some sort of how do I say this, some sort of like a standard, like a checkpoint type, you know. So let me go first. Usually in Yu-Gi-Oh you really want to go first for the most part, but if you can't, that's okay, you can board break naman. But going first usually is gonna be better. So if you have a choice, you always want to go first, unless you're planning on going second. Okay, this is great. All right. So turn. And you can also still activate this, but I will do it later. Alright, so let's end this turn. You have Rusty, you have IP, and you have a negate, right? And you have this. So right now, he's gonna do something with that. He's gonna end main phase, right? So what I'll do is I'll do this. IP Mask. Special Summon Unicorn. Unicorn's effect is to shuffle a card back to the enemy's deck, right? So Unicorn, you have to discard 1 card for the effect. Just discard this because you can't use it anyways. And he's back to the deck. And he can't do anything right now. So after going over all of the basic combos that he needs to know, I gave him a little bit of a test. Trial by fire, if you will. Go lang. Are you in? Okay, go to table 1. Okay, do your combo, whatever you have to do. Go for it. Alright, okay. So I hand trapped the fuck out of him. Oh, good hit. All right, I'm gonna ask you, how did it feel? Like the first turn that you had. What was the problem that you experienced?
I think it was the interruptions.
Hmm. And those are called hand traps, right? So
Yes.
now you see how good the hand traps are. So actually, what I did, I used this deck because I know this deck has a lot of hand traps, and I know I can interrupt you. And I played them in a way that I actually hit everything that you were supposed to recover to. So remember when you built Cherubini and you used Cherubini effect, I used Ghost Ogre to kill your your Cherubini. Then your Seer effect still went off. I let it go off because it can't stay on the field if it doesn't have another Burning Abyss monster, right? Then you tried to use emergency teleport, right?
Yes.
Then I hit you again with an Ash Blossom. So actually, that's like the important part of how to use hand traps. If you have a hand trap, you have a better odd like you have better odds of stopping your opponent in key points to make sure that they don't end up in an unwinnable position for you. So you give yourself a chance. If you use hand traps correctly, you give yourself a chance. Alright, it is now day 4, and for the next few days until the last day, the task is simple for Voltaire, Lost Vein, and it's to play a few rank matches every day and save a few of them so we can watch them together. And this is what he sent me throughout the next few days. That's a good selection for the down. With that, you could still trigger its graveyard effect. Golden Dragon.
Very that's the one.
Oh yeah, you detached the wrong. Yeah, you eat all of them. That's beautiful. Interesting. Okay. Something? Oh, yeah, Zeus is like an entire board wipe. It's like I can see that you're using IP more. We have finally reached the last day of the experiment, and it's time to find out how far Lost Vein actually made it in 7 days. Alright, so how was the last few hours of the challenge for you?
It was pretty rough still, getting harder as expected.
Mm-hmm. Well, as it turns out, he did actually lose his rank up game to Platinum a few minutes before he had to end the challenge. It is kind of a bummer that he placed like 2 games away from Platinum, but nonetheless, I'm really proud of what he's accomplished in the past 7 days. And yeah, I'm just really stoked to see how well he actually plays now. But I guess that's something that we'd have to see for ourselves, huh? I do have called by in hand right now, so that's pretty good. Gonna go Kisicle. Kisicle effect. Okay, so I have an Ash for any maxis coming. Nothing. Sweet. Then we're going into the Red Twin. Bring back this. Alright. So extra draw. Beautiful. I think he's considering ashing it. I'm not sure if that's his, because I am sensing a prompt because of the delay. Alright. So Trouble Sunny's out. I'm also gonna set this because I do have monsters and set called by. Can use that as a cost, and I end my turn. Very basic board. I'm gonna see if he's gonna be able to get through this board. It's a very simple board, though I do have some pretty powerful back row right now. Okay, reinforcements of the army searching. I'm gonna ash that. Okay, because I'm not too worried about him using a different effect, because sometimes sometimes newer players, they are gonna use that to make sure that they have any draws extra. This is gonna go and that's really good actually. That's a pretty good hand. Has an extra card, enforcements like a searcher, and has his main combo. There you go, Cherubini. Unfortunately, I do think I stopped this. So he's gonna go ahead and send something. He's gonna send the graph. Alright, so there you go. Graph is sent. And what I'm gonna hit is the graph, because graph is the one that you want to target. If you see people targeting the Cherubini, it's the wrong play. You want to target, if you have any disruption, you want to disrupt the graph. So call by a gray on a graph is like the best play there. Or like ashing the graph once it comes up. There you go. So he does get the effect on that, but you know, unfortunately he can't go further. There you go. Now Boots is gonna search for Brigadine. I'm not sure. Can't remember if you can go to Bardiche with that. But we'll find out soon. Oh, searches the wings. Gonna try to keep this alive. There we go. The Torn Scale sees that. Torn Scale is gonna come back to the field. So that actually, you know what? He still goes into Bardiche, which is really good. So right now, it is a play for me. Now the play for me is to actually do this. If he has called by, I'm screwed. But if not, there we go. I don't think he has called by. So I'm gonna do this. Do that. Alright. Sick. So we're gonna go ahead and do this first. The pop. Wanna pop this, because this one it can use its effect. So it's whatever. I just wanna do this. Stop this from being turned into a Bardiche. Too rusty. So I'm gonna go draw with Kisicle. I blocked the other effect, so it can't be stopped. Ooh! The Chalice on who? Chalice on who? Oh! Good hit. He's playing really well. He's playing really well. More than you would expect, but I can still do something about this with this droplet. Take him out of the field so he doesn't get hit. So I'll do that. I'll go ahead and send this so I can... Okay. I'll just negate... Okay. I'll do that. I'll move... Basically, I'll be moving the target. So I'll still have the Leela right here. Alright, beautiful. I'm gonna droplets. I'm gonna get this. No target. I'm still gonna zap. Beautiful. That was dirty. That was a dirty play. So he still can't go into it. That was actually rough. And he sets, oof, a bit rough there. So I do know that he does have Fogblade probably. Probably has Fogblade, and he has, I know he has wings. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and use Trouble Sunny's effect. I hopefully hit the Fogblade. I'm not entirely sure what we get, but we'll see. Discard that. Okay. I have Duster, but I don't want to use it right now. Oh, Fogblades who? That makes it easier for me now, unfortunately. Because now I know what to hit. Because that's the only card I needed to hit. And I was going to link off too regardless. So that is kind of rough. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'll actually summon this. Then link it off to a unicorn. I'm gonna link it off to a unicorn. That one. Yep. Okay. Effect. Discard this because I have monsters on field, so I don't really need to. This is gonna be wings. He's gonna pop wings, and he doesn't realize that it's a shuffle back, so it doesn't protect it. I feel it's like what's gonna happen. Okay. And I'll use effect to bring back my other life twin. So basically I'm just like playing resources now. Alright, shuffle that back, get a draw as well. He does have this, but nothing to revive with. So let's go ahead and actually go into Sunny. We can, this Sunny need, oh yeah. So she needs that. So let's go ahead and do this. This may be enough damage. I think I can yeah, I can definitely OTK. I think this is definitely enough damage. So I'm gonna go attack Unicorn. Okay. Whoopsie. Alright, nothing so far. Ooh, that's not enough damage. But I am just gonna get rid of that card. I'm gonna go do this. Do that. Alright. I got a pop still. I'll pop this. This is the wings for sure. Sure this is the wings, right? Surely. Yeah, it's the wings. Attack for 1100. Another 1100. He's gonna be left with 300 HP. Pretty rough position to be in. I'm also gonna set this. Gonna turn this to my last trouble, Sunny. Yeah, I end my turn. It's his turn 1. I have one more disruption up my sleeve. Goes for the summon on that. Kage Muche Knight. Okay. Okay. I see that. Oh, he might go into an IP. Possible. Oh, no, level 3. Can go to a Levier or something. I can't. I can risk him going into it. I don't have to pop Sunny already. I don't have to. He can go to a level 3, to a rank 3. What I would do, if I was him, I'd attack into it. Honestly, if I didn't have Trouble Sunny, I would have been kind of screwed. Because what I would do is just attack into something. Actually, no, they die. Do they? Yeah, they do. Okay. Levier, okay. Sick. Waiting for Levier effect. So the better play here is to actually infinite impermanence him. But I want to see what he does from this point of the game. I am gonna go Sunny. No. I could have chained it. Could have completely stopped him. But I'm gonna go Sunny. Alright. He's gonna bring back who? Torn Scales. I'll get a draw. I'll get a kill. I'll get this killed. That's a draw as well. Yeah, I think he conceded. Alright, you know what? Third game, I'm gonna go ahead and let him. I'm gonna let him go first. So that was he played that as well as he could. I feel with what he knows right now, I think he played that as well as he could. Oh, that's rough. I have 3 hand traps, 3 interruptions. I have Gamma and Primal being okay. That's fine. Forward. Okay. Cherubini. This is kind of cheating, right? He's searching already. Do I want to stop that? Because regardless, I'm gonna have to stop one of them. So I'll stop this. You know what? If he can play through this 2 hand traps, I'll be super impressed. If he gets to a Bardiche, I want to see how he plays it. Okay. Effect. Alright. Oh, he has Graph, I think. Okay. Not that. I think he does have Graph in hand. So he has Graph. Ah, that's rough. I'm gonna have to Gear Gamma that. I have, as dumb as it is, I have full combo here. This is like full combo. Okay. Game's not over yet though. Game's not over yet for sure. Okay, Brigadine. Alright. I see that. Oh. Links it off. Goes into... Oh, he actually did it. Mad Lad actually still hit the... Oh, he still got Rusty. But I'm gonna nib. You know what? I'm proud of him for being able to get Rusty through Ash and Gamma. That is pretty impressive. I gotta hand it to the kid. I gotta hand it to him. He still got to Rusty with 2 hand traps in. And he can. The thing is, he can still probably bring back Rusty. Probably. Okay. It's not gonna be a straight up run over this time. Unless I fuck around and find out. Nothing to pop, but I'll go play strong. Get tack in extra damage there. No, nothing to destroy. Okay. That was pretty rough. There was a point where he could have actually gotten me. But he was a bit too fast on the reload. He was a bit too fast on the draw. But yikes, he could have gotten me there. If he hit me at the right time, that stops my play. Well, at least to some extent, because I still have another monster, so I could probably just link off anyway. But oof, that was a big oof. He still has some resources. I'm sure he can do something with it. Do have Maxi, which is kind of dirty. So, nothing to write home about. Okay. I have nothing to interrupt that. Searching for card right now. Okay. I wonder what he's going for. Torn scale still? Alright, so I wonder what his hand was during that time. Oh, he could Cold by the Grave if he has it. Maxi. I mean, that's... Oh, he could have done that earlier. Could have drawn a lot of cards. Oh no, never mind. It was his turn, sorry. Maxi, you know what? That's at least gonna get him, like, what? Is it, like, considered 2? Yeah, 2. 2 draws. Oh, it's only 1 draw? Technically? Alright, okay. That's fine. Destroy. Oh, that was the Torn Scales. That is rough. Now I have to say goodbye to him. He fought valiantly. I think he did pretty well. I think he played pretty well still. But sometimes it is what it is. That was good. That was good. That was still pretty good. I'm still proud of this dude. Alright, so that was pretty rough on your end. But I must say, throughout the 3 games, you did have some pretty good plays there. I was noticing that you were doing the right things at the correct moment. Unfortunately, I did just have an answer to most of them. Yeah, but like, I can see you. You're playing probably better than like a typical platinum player. That's for sure. If anything, you're in gold 1. You're basically a platinum player, and you started from. Again, you started from 0 experience when we started a week ago, and right now you're gold 1. You played versus me. I can verifiably say that you played really well. I'm sure that you learned a lot during those 7 days, and I'm very proud of what you have accomplished. You still played really well. What were your expectations going into the challenge?
So I wasn't expecting to do this well,
Mm-hmm.
since Yu-Gi-Oh is a complicated game. A lot of shit to read, and there's a lot of play styles and a lot of decks.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess when you focus on one deck, I think you will improve and you will get a better grasp of the game.
Mm-hmm. Right. And yeah, so at any point during that time, was there any difficulties, like anything that made you anything that made you feel like you want to stop? Is there anything of that nature during the time that you were learning the game? Was there any like
Mm,
roadblock that was like, ah, this is a bit too hard for me. Maybe I should just stop right now.
yeah, not much really. It was fun to play
Mm-hmm.
and addicting now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, did you expect to be this close to platinum when you first started out?
No, since I'm new to the game.
Yeah. I want to ask you what you would say to a new player, like a completely new player who wants to try out Yu-Gi-Oh for the first time, but they're scared to try it because it's a complicated game and there's a lot of things to take note of. I want to ask you what you want to say to these players, just to make them know that it isn't actually that hard, and with like a person, like any person who had no experience prior could definitely pick up the game and have fun, and definitely be good at the game, even definitely be decent at the game, even good if they actually try to learn the game.
Alright, so what I will tell them is always start with the basics.
Mm-hmm.
In any game, you should always start with the basics. For example, in other games I played, Dota 2 and Valorant,
Mm-hmm.
I start with the basic mechanics. For Valorant, shooting using skills. For Dota 2, how to control your hero, hitting, blah blah blah, and etc. So in Yu-Gi-Oh, you taught me the basics, which is the deck styles, what's it called? The different kinds to summon monsters, effects, and blah blah blah. So I guess start small,
Mm-hmm.
and uh you should focus on one thing. Don't Yu-Gi-Oh is a complicated game, right? So you should start with the basics and you should focus on one thing first, like I did. So I focused on one deck and I uh, played and improved using that deck. So every game, if you just continuously played it and then learn from what you are playing, you will improve and you will do better.
Mm-hmm. All right, so thank you for that. Then the last thing is, want to ask you: is this game something that you would recommend your friends? People you know. Do you think that this is something that you had fun with, and you definitely recommend other people to try out?
Yeah, of course. I think lots of people know Yu-Gi-Oh, from their childhood.
Mm-hmm.
So if they learned how to play the game, I think it would be really fun to play with friends.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
All right. So again, thank you so much, Voltaire, for taking part with this video, this experiment that we did. I'm really happy to hear that you enjoyed your time playing the game, and yeah, congratulations on reaching it this far. We finally reached the end of this video. I appreciate everyone who made it this far, and again, huge shout outs to Lost Vein for participating in this challenge. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for dropping by and checking out the video. I hope to make this a continuous series with other people who play different games. And again, this has been Jay. I stream most nights on Twitch. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Mwah.